Hi, everyone. Welcome to This One's Dedicated To. My name is Chris Barton.
And I'm Jennifer Ziegler, and we are here with one of our favorite people of all time, Torrey Maldonado, who is here to talk about his picture book, Just Right, which was written by him and illustrated by Teresa Martinez.
And I want to say welcome back. You are our first ever repeat visitor to This One's Dedicated To. Why did you want to come back to us, Tori?
When they say something is nice, then it's worth doing twice. So it's twice as nice. Plus, what viewers don't know is that before the we started recording, I had said that looking at the both of you, I feel as though I'm that emoji with the two hearts because I'm looking at two of my hearts. So gotta come back and feel the love.
Well, we are happy to have you here with us.
To kick us off, would you mind reading aloud the dedication in your book?
It'd be my honor. For my mom, Carmen El Negron, who made me and all who met her feel just right. For my village that helped raise me, and for all villages who raise children. And finally, for you, if you see yourself in this book.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
So tell us about your mom. Why do you want readers to think about your mom when they think about Just Right?
Yeah, in the dedication, I dedicated to my mom, and I also mentioned the village, and that is who my mom was. My mom was my mom, and her mom energy was so great that she was also the village mom.
Hmm.
And I felt I had to capture her in the dedication. And she's also the essence of the mom inside the book because um, keeping that energy alive and letting other people see it, I think it can make the world feel more just right.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, and you did. You captured it.
Oh, thank you.
And you also dedicated it to the village. And so tell us about your village growing up, your community.
Oh, wow. So this book has been reviewed by different people. Kirk just gave it an amazing review. Woo, woo. And another reviewer had said they read the book and they want a hug from Uncle. And
Hmm.
Uncle is in the book and he is a part of the village. And when I was growing up, I remember I couldn't walk one block without someone yelling, "Hey, nephew." And it got to the point that I started to question, how do I have so many aunts? How do I have so many uncles? And it turned out that these were adopted uncles and aunts. These were people who just saw me and said, I'm a part of their village and they were going to help raise me. So that uncle in the book is inspired by a real uncle. I was walking one day out of the the daycare with my mom and we were hand in hand and we were passing by a garage and this voice from this man who doesn't look like the uncle in the book. The
Right.
man, the real uncle, he's a mix of Kevin Hart and Bernie Mac. Short like Kevin and the face of Bernie Mac yells, "How you gonna walk by with my nephew and not say hi?" And that moment turned into me exploring his garage with him, and then it turned into days and then weeks and then years of every day I would go to that garage, and that garage would be my safe space. And it had left such an enduring impression on me that when it came time to write my very first picture book, my mom, who was the mom of me and the mom of the village, came into this story just right, a story about a mom and a boy in his village. But my mom brought somebody else, and she brought the essence of that uncle, and so that's why the uncle shows up inside just right.
That's right.
Well, when you envision a reader seeing themselves in this book, Who do you see? Who comes to mind?
Oh, I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for almost 30 years. And, you know, I ask young people, what's your vision? You know, and across the board, no matter what they say they want to do with their lives, you know, I know that there's a common ground that all young people feel. And all young people feel up at times, and
Mhm.
young people feel down at times. And that's true for us too, right? Us taller people, we can have ups and we have downs. So this book is for any young person who feels down and wants to instantly feel up. The main message of Just Right is you can make the world just right if you get it just right with the person just right in front of you. And
Mm.
so, um, yeah, I hope that young people pick up this book and they learn to trust their inner spidey sense, trust their gut the way Toby does, and
Mhm.
then go to their just right people and go to their just right places and do their just right things.
Mm. I think it does that. It does that for young readers, but I also think it'll inspire not as young readers to do that,
You
to
know,
think just right.
it's so funny that you say that because I was interviewed by a mom who is an educator and she goes around the world and she um, helps schools uh, reach their goals by using essential books. And so she said that Just Right is a book that she's going to be using over and over and over again in her
Oh,
work.
good.
So she interviewed me and she had her daughter come along.
Mhm.
And she had shared with me, she said, I read the book with her. And as soon as I read the book, I was like, the way the dad was on the cell phone and not checked in with the child, she's like, I put my cell phone down immediately. And then and then there's something else happened where it was another parent who showed up at my reading, my launch for the
Yeah.
book. And she's a friend. And she said, do you know that after reading Just Right, my daughter started to tell me about ways that we can make the moment more just right and be more present for one another. So you're right.
Mm.
There are adults who are feeling that the book is what Rudine Sims Bishop calls it's a mirror to us and our everyday interactions, but it's also a window into how we could be a little bit more just right with
Yeah.
the
Def-
people around us.
Definitely. So, do you have a dedication in mind for your next book?
It's funny because my mom keeps coming up, and like, why wouldn't my mom keep
Yeah.
coming up as the person I dedicate it to? Because she had dedicated her life to me, and I wouldn't be here without
Mm.
her. Like, my mom's whole thing was she wanted me to be around my just right people,
Yeah.
and she felt that if I did things just right in my life, it would it would bring those people to me out, and then my path would lead to those people. And so you're two people who are part of that village, and I know that my mom is on the other side smiling. She's like, those are two of your just right folks.
I think all three of our moms are like, Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Yoda watching us right now.
Facts, facts. It's very cool that you mentioned Star Wars references, specifically Yoda, because I was the commencement speaker for Vassar College this past May,
Mm.
and my whole speech revolves around how my mom was my Yoda.
Oh my gosh.
So Chris, the force is strong with you. You sense it.
That's fantastic.